you go lose control. When you realize how empty everything down here is, you will stop being overprotective. You are not the reason for your safety. Go out of your way for good things. Everyone must not see you as feeling fine. It's rewarding to be careless for God's sake. Feel free to take risks for God. Doing things that please God will save you. There is nothing in time. Days are only human inventions. Nothing is worse than taking so much care without results. No matter how on guard you are, God is still necessary. Make out time to pray. Everyone will face the ugly fate of death someday. Hope you are not thinking it's still very far. Every new day is a mystery that may not have you. Stop going to places for protection. Keep yourself in God's place. God is the greatest defender. Be courageous. Don't you know that He sees and knows all things? Stop doubting His power to protect you. God is over all. Anyone directing you to anywhere for protection needs protection. Please, pray for such a person. Only with God is safety assured. You should never soil your hands for safety. God wants you clean. Let not fear lead you astray. When you are drenched in thoughts, don't fail to delay actions lest you cause yourself pain. Take out time and get some rest. Ugly situations can become uglier if you act immediately when you are tensed. Do yourself the favor of neglecting the impulse to speak or act for a later time when you would probably be better disposed to make the right choices of action. Each time you choose to defer an action for being nervous, you save your next moment from being ugly and sad. Ugly situations are very liable to linger from one moment to another if care is not taken. For by means of every tensed action you carry out, you remain very likely to cause harm to someone. A damage you would most likely regret in the next moment and sometimes, subsequent moments. Deflecting your drenched state of nervousness by a delay would help you deal becomingly with people around you and those likely to show up to console you. Once you have had some rest, there is a great likelihood that you would speak kindly to people. A good rest has this special value of calming your nerves. Don't neglect rest and so offend people simply because you are tensed. Not everyone will understand your misbehavior. The pain you feel in accordance to a situation lies within you and you alone. No matter how gloomy you appear, when you say things you shouldn't have said or do things you shouldn't have done, you will later pay the price. The way you felt when you said what you said or did what you did would not matter then. Each time you act in nervousness, you put your future joy and happiness at risk. You escalate your cares for acting in anxiety. When your mind is drenched in thoughts, it's only safe to take a break. Leave that situation for later. You would attend better to whatever situation it is, at a later time. Surely, it is not easy to refuse the impulse to respond immediately to situations, but it is possible. You can always defer actions if you truly wish to. Just tell yourself that your next moment won't suffer on account of this or that particular situation, and you will find yourself eager for some rest. You can always do whatever you will. Daily, as situations keep coming up, keep growing your tolerance capacity to live and act becomingly despite them. They won't stop coming up, so keep improving your capacity to cope with life despite them. Don't lose control of yourself for situations, but rather gain stronger control of yourself for them. Learn to manage your feelings. And so, as much as possible, try not to give in to sadness when you can avoid it. Don't test your patience for your refusal to shade off a bad feeling. Don't have your mind unnecessarily filled with thoughts. Reject to be gloomy when you can be glad. You have what it takes to feel good in all moments. You are in control of your feelings. Whether you accept it to be true or not, that is what it is. Don't ruin your feelings for hasty actions. Everything must not be replied to now, you could always reply when you are better disposed. Don't put yourself in a gloomy state unnecessarily. Defer whatever is better deferred. Respond to situations when you are not heavy, or at least, less heavy in heart and mind. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching.